Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you through a 30-minute full body Pilates workout with some optional light weights. I'm using 2 pounds today. You can use anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds, soup cans, water bottles, whatever works for you. But let's come onto an all fours position, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and start to roll your shoulders backwards as you press down into the palms. Really lowering and lifting your chest, rolling through the shoulders. One more in this direction. And put it in reverse, gently rolling the shoulders to the front, just warming up through the upper body and the spine. 2 more here. And hold through center. Inhale as you lift your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, reach it under the left side of your body, dropping down onto right shoulder and cheek, twisting out through the spine, stretching out the right shoulder. Inhale, lift the right arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, place it down. Other side. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread the needle, reaching under the right side of the body, twisting the spine and getting a stretch through the left shoulder. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And exhale, we place it down, stacking shoulders over wrists once again. And take an inhale as you arch your back and lift your chest and chin towards the sky. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, round up through the spine. One more like this. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. And either stick with that, or if you want a deeper stretch, as you inhale, arch your back, press your hips forward, find your up dog position. Exhale, tuck the chin, round all the way back into your child's pose. Inhale, arch the back, press the hips forward. Exhale, round the spine, press back, child's pose. 2 more. Inhale, arch the back, press forward, stretch out the front side of the body. Exhale, round up and back through the spine, child's pose. Last one. Inhale, roll forward. Let's hold in this up dog position now. And just gently look over your right shoulder. And gently look over the left, getting a bit of a neck stretch. Hold through center. Tuck the chin round the back. Find your wide-legged child's pose, bringing your knees as wide as the mat and your big toes to touch. Pressing your hips down towards the heels, reaching the arms forward, taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, shift forward, once again stacking shoulders over wrists, and step your feet back, finding a straight arm plank, getting ready for a little combo. So leading with your hips, press them up and back towards the sky, finding a down dog, and then ripple your spine forward to your plank. Draw right knee to chest, left knee, right knee, and left. Again. Hips press up and back towards the sky, ripple back forward into your plank, and give me 4 alternating knee tucks for 2 and 1. Inhaling to press the hips up, arching the back, down dog. Exhaling to round the spine forward, and 4 more knee tucks. Just give me 2 more of this combo, pressing the hips up and back. Rippling the spine forward and tucking the knees in towards the chest, squeezing in through that lower core. Last one, press your hips up and back. Ripple the spine forward and tuck the knees for 3, for 2, and for 1. Drop your knees down, press the hips back, finding a child's pose once again. And then grab a hold of your weights now and come all the way down onto the front side of the body, putting a weight in either hand, reaching your arms straight out in front of you, placing your weights on the ground with the palms facing down, and separate your legs out as wide as the mat here. Find a neutral spine, so squeeze your glutes, tuck the hips under slightly, lifting the belly button up off the mat. And on your next exhale, float your right leg a couple of inches up off of the mat. Inhale, place it back down. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Inhale, place it back down. Right leg lifts, squeezing through the right glute. And left leg lifts. Give me 2 more like this, and then we'll add on, making sure that our lower back is staying perfectly still through this entire series. The movement is coming from the glute and the hamstring, working into that lower body. Let's add on to this now. So lift your right leg a couple of inches, flex the foot, curl heel towards the glute, extend your leg, place it down. Left leg lifts, curl heel to glute, extend, and lower. 3 more each side. Right leg lifts, curl in, extend, and lower. Inhale, left leg lifts, exhale, curl, inhale, extend, exhale, lower. So getting a bit more into the hamstring now as we curl that heel in towards the glutes, squeezing up the back side of the leg here. Trying to lift the leg high enough that our knee stays lifted off the mat as we curl the heel in. This is your last one before we switch it up. Let's add in our upper body now. So on your exhale, lift your right leg and your left arm up off the mat, floating your chest. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, right arm, left leg, lift up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, opposite arm and leg, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale to the other side. So working into the upper back now. Give me 2 more each side before we switch it up one more time. And last one each side, still being mindful of keeping that lower back nice and stable the entire time, squeezing through the glutes and the upper back here. Let's turn this into a combo now. So lift opposite arm and leg, curl heel to glute on your leg, and pull your elbow to the side on your arm. Press and extend, lower down. So arm and leg lifts, heel curls in, elbow pulls down, arm and leg extend, and we lower. 3 more each side. Lift up, elbow pulls down, heel curls in, extend, and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heel and elbow pull together. Inhale, press long. Exhale, lower. Just 2 more each side, using your breath to help you here. We've got a bit of mental coordination going on, making sure the arm and leg are doing what they're supposed to do. But we've just got 1 more each side as we inhale to lift up. Exhale, pull the elbow down, squeeze heel to glute. Inhale, everything extends. Exhale, lower down. Last one, lift up. Pull in. Press out. And lower down. Awesome job. Drop your weights off to the sides and press yourself up and back, finding a child's pose once again. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, pressing your left hip down towards your heel, stretching out through your lats on the left side. And then walk your hands over to the right, feeling that same stretch up the right side of the body. Walk your hands through center, take 1 last big deep breath in, and deep breath out as you slide your hands back towards your hips. Sweep your legs out in front of you now so that they're flat on the mat with the knees bent and your feet hip distance apart. And grab a hold of 1 weight and bring it between your hands so you've got 1 hand on either head of the weight. And we're going to come into a half roll down series now. So inhale as you sit up tall, reach arms overhead. Exhale, tuck the hips under, roll halfway back towards the mat. Inhale, arms reach up, sit up tall. Exhale, arms come to chest height, roll back. 6 more. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, find that C curve back with the spine. Inhale, scoop through the abs and lift. Exhale, round back towards the mat. Inhale in through the nose, arms reach up. Exhale out through the mouth, arms come straight out from the shoulders. 3 more here. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, C curve back towards the mat. Last 2. And last one, let's hold in our C curve position now. and rotate your arms over to the right side of the mat. Come back through center, rotate left, and come through center. Rotate right, through center, and left. Let's add our knee lift now. So rotate to the right, lift the right knee. Come through center, rotate left, and lift the left knee. Come through center. Inhale, rotate right. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate left. Exhale, center. You've got 4 more each side. Trying to rotate from the middle of your back here, so hips and belly buttons stay pointed forward the entire time. We're working into our obliques, the sides of the waist with this move. As we rotate 2 more times to each side. Inhale to rotate right, exhale through center. Inhale to the left, exhale center. Last one each side. And hold through center now. Inhale, pull your elbows in towards the chest. Exhale, press them long. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, press. So the weight will come in towards the chest and then press straight out from the shoulders. Squeezing the elbows back behind the ribs and pressing them out long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. For 2 more. And last one. Hold your arms extended and let's pulse the chest back for 10. For 9, this is where we finish this series, giving me little lifts and lowers with the chest. Just here for 4, for 3, 2, hold for 1 last inhale, and exhale, tuck the hips under, roll all the way back towards your mat, and extend your legs along in front of you. Keep hold of that single weight, getting ready for our Pilates roll-ups. So bring the weight in between both hands once again and reach your arms up overhead. On your inhale, roll all the way up through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, reach the arms forward. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll all the way down. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, tuck the hips, roll up through the spine. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, tuck the hips, roll down through the spine. Exhale, arms overhead. 4 more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. Awesome job. 3 more. Really feeling that stretch through the backs of the legs at the top. Trying to reach your weight all the way forward down the legs. Last 2. Inhale, tuck the hips, roll up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, tuck the hips, roll down, arms come overhead. Last one, maybe try to reach forward a little bit farther on that forward fold. And roll all the way down. Awesome job. Drop your weight off to the side and then reach your arms ahead once again, stretching through the hands and the legs, reaching in opposite directions, stretching out the abs. Sweep your arms back down by your hips. Grab a hold of 1 weight in either hand now and bend your knees in, placing your feet flat on the mat, hip distance apart, getting ready for a bridge series. So hug your elbows in towards your waist with your palms facing in. And on your exhale, press your hips up, press your arms straight up from the shoulders. Inhale, lower the hips, drop the elbows. Exhale, press the hips up, straighten the arms. Inhale, drop everything down. Press the hips and lower. Straighten the arms and pull them down, keeping the elbows tucked in towards the body the entire time, getting a bit of a squeeze through the chest and the biceps here as we press to straight and pull down. Just give me 2 more here. And last one, let's hold lifted, hold with the arms straight, and lift your left heel up off the mat, place it down, lift your right, and lower. 3 more each side, left heel and right. Last 2 before we make this a bit more complicated. And last one, hold your left heel lifted now, lower your right arm back overhead, and lower your left arm down towards the mat. Let's switch the arms and legs now, so switch and switch, alternating which heel is lifted and alternating which way the arms are reaching. As we switch and switch, 1 arm overhead, the other reaching down towards the mat, nice and strong through the upper body, staying lifted up through the hips. Just for 1 more each side. And lower both heels down now, reach the arms up from the shoulders. And flip your palms forward now. Let's lift both heels up off the mat as we reach our arms straight overhead, and then stack hands over shoulders, lower the heels. Heels lift, arms reach up. Arms come back to shoulder height, heels lower. 6 more. Exhaling as the heels lift, arms raise. Inhaling as we come back to that neutral position. Making sure we're maintaining some nice control over the arms here so that they're not flying behind us each time. Just give me 2 more, squeezing up, up, up through the glutes. And last one. Hold through neutral. Flip your palms so they're facing in. Inhale as you open the knees, open the arms. Exhale, close everything together. Inhale, knees open, arms come to the sides. Exhale, squeeze through center. 6 more. Squeezing through the outer glutes now and squeezing through the chest as the arms reach out and in. Rocking onto the outer edge of the feet so we really get that squeeze through the outer glutes, the outer thighs here. Just for 2 more. And last one. Hold everything through center now. And walk your feet a couple of inches out to either side and bend your elbows so that your fingers are right next to your temples. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale, straighten the arms, squeeze the knees together. Inhale, elbows bend, knees open. Exhale, knees squeeze, arms press long. So we've got a tricep kick with the arms and an inner thigh squeeze with the legs. So the knees are squeezing together, squeezing through that inner thigh muscle, and we're squeezing through the triceps with the upper body. Just give me 2 more here. We're almost done with this bridge series. You can do it. And last one. Hold everything through neutral now, and let's finish with some pulses up with the hips for 10, for 9, 8, keeping the arms lifted up the entire time, just squeezing up and down with those glutes for 3, 2, hold lifted for an inhale, and exhale, slowly lower the hips down towards the mat, drop your weights, hug your knees in towards the chest, pressing your lower back down into the mat, feeling a stretch through the glutes. And then circle out your knees a couple of times in each direction, releasing all that tension through the glutes, the hips, and the inner thighs. Release your legs along down the mat now and grab a weight in either hand. Reach your arms straight up from the shoulders with the palms facing forward and float your right leg up off the mat a couple of inches. Inhale to prepare, exhale, crunch up through the chest, draw the right knee over the hip. Inhale, lower the chest, leg extends. Exhale, crunch, right knee stacks over the hip. Inhale, send everything long. 6 more. So just a one-legged crunch here as the right knee comes to tabletop, stacking over the hip. And the chest lifts up as we press the weights down by the hips. Inhale, send everything long. Exhale, crunch, bring knee in towards the hip. Just give me 2 more here. And last one, holding in our crunched position. And float your left leg up off the mat now, and let's switch the legs, tapping right toes down, left leg lifts, and switch. Switch, and switch. Let's add the arms, raising them up overhead, and then back to the hips. Raising them up as the left leg lifts, lowering them down as the right knee stacks over the hip. Switch and switch. For 5 more here, you can do it. This is a challenging move. Just for 3 more as we float the arms up and press them down. Last 2. And last one. Hold in your neutral position now for 2 big deep breaths. Inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. And lower everything down. Place your weights by your sides. Hug knees in towards the chest, rocking side to side on the low back. Getting a quick moment of rest before we head into the other side. So when you're ready, extend your legs out in front of you once again, grab a hold of either weight, press them straight up from the shoulders, palms facing forward, and float the left leg up off the mat. On your exhale, crunch up through the chest, left knee comes to tabletop. Inhale, send everything long. Exhale, crunch up, left knee comes in. Inhale, extend, 6 more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, trying to lift head, neck, and shoulder blades up off the mat, so really getting a nice curl up through the abs as that left knee comes in towards the chest, stopping when it's directly over the hip. Just give me 2 more here, exhaling as we crunch up. And last one, hold in your crunch position. Float your right leg up off the mat and let's switch the legs. Tap the left toes, lift the right leg, and switch. Switch and switch. Let's add the arms. Arms reach up and lower to the hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, they lower down as the right leg lifts up and lowers down, and the left toes tap to the mat and stack over the hips. A lot of moving parts here. Inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just give me 3 more here. You can do it. Last 2, stay lifted through the chest. And last one, hold in your neutral position for 2 deep breaths. And lower everything down towards the mat. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Once again, rocking side to side, massaging out the low back. We just have one more quick ab move on our back here before we get into our final move of class. So once again, grab a hold of a weight in either hand and lift your knees up into tabletop, stacking them directly over the hips. Reach your arms straight up from the shoulders and turn your palms in so that your weights are touching. And on your exhale, crunch up, reaching your hands past the right knee. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch to the left. Inhale, lower down. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lower. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lower. Let's add a leg extension now. So crunch to the right, extend the left leg. Come through center, crunch left, extend the right leg. Come through center. Crunch up, left leg extends. Lower down. Crunch up, right leg extends. And lower down. Just give me 4 more each side here, really getting into the obliques, the sides of the waist, as we crunch the arms up and over past the knee, extending opposite leg. Come through center, crunch over the left knee, right leg extends, lower through center, really using your breath to help you here. Exhaling as you propel your chest up, crunching, extending one leg, and inhaling to lower everything down back into that neutral position. Hold crunched over to the left now, and let's switch the arms and the legs. Switch and switch, alternating knees into chest and alternating arms reaching past one knee. So switch and switch, swiveling your arms up and over to each side as the right knee comes in and the left. Just for 4 more each side. You can do it. This is a challenging move. Last 3. Last 2, breathing through it. And last one each side. Come through center, drop your weights down, lower your chest, and extend your legs straight out in front of you. Reach arms overhead, and one last time, stretch in opposite directions, releasing through the core after that challenging ab series. Float your arms back to your hips, and big transition now for our final move. Roll over onto one side, grab a hold of each weight, and press yourself all the way up into a standing position, bringing your feet out as wide as the mat, turned out at about a 45-degree angle, and reach your arms down in front of your hips with the palms facing in. Inhale, bend into your squat. Exhale, straighten the legs, press the arms up. Inhale, squat, palms drop down. Exhale, straighten, arms reach up. 6 more. Inhaling as the hips sit back, knees bend. Exhaling as we squeeze the glutes, straighten the legs. Hands reach down towards the mat and then press up overhead, pressing through the shoulders. And this is your last one. Hold in your squat now with the arms reaching down. Lift your right heel up, place it down, lift the left heel up, place it down. 3 more each side before we make this a bit more complicated. 2 more each side. And last one. Lift your right heel up off the mat now and pull your right elbow back behind your ribs. Let's switch the arms and legs. Switch and switch, alternating heel raises, alternating pulling one elbow back, pressing the other down towards the mat. switch, and switch, adding a little hip pulse each time we switch through the legs. For one more each side. And lower the heels, reach the arms through center. Bend into your knees, tapping your fingertips to the floor, and come back to your squat. Bend low, find your squat. So we're lowering to our lowest point and then lifting back up to that starting squat position, trying to tap the fingertips down onto the mat. Just for 2 more. And last one, hold through center and let's pulse the hips down for 10. For 9, this is where we finish this class. Can you sink a couple of inches lower? I know you can do it. We're just here for 4, 3, 2, hold that squat position. Big inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in and exhale, straighten the legs, drop your weights, turn your toes in, and find your wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands over to your right ankle now, pulling your chest in towards the right thigh. And then switch sides, grabbing a hold of the left ankle, pulling the chest in. Come through center and reach your hands through your legs now, reaching towards the back of your mat, deepening that stretch through the legs. Bring your hands forward once again and walk your feet in so they're hip distance apart, and start to pedal out the legs, alternating bending into one knee at a time. Hold through center, grab a hold of opposite elbows, sway gently from side to side, releasing any tension through the back. Hold through center, drop your arms, shake your head yes and no, releasing any tension through the neck. And then grab a hold of the backs of your legs and pull your chest in towards your thighs, giving yourself a hug for all of the hard work you just did. And then release your arms, slowly roll up to standing bone by bone. And reach your arms straight up overhead now, interlacing your hands with your pointer fingers reaching up towards the sky. And on your exhale, tilt up and over to the right side of the mat. Inhale through center, exhale, tilt up and over to the left. One more each side, getting a nice side stretch here, tilting to the right. Through center, tilting to the left. And through center, drop your arms down by your hips now and give me 4 shoulder rolls to the back. And switch directions, give me 4 to the front. And let's seal in our workout with one last big deep breath, inhaling to reach the arms up overhead and exhaling to press them down by our hips. And that is it for today's 30-minute full body Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.